Here we go. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jake Sanders, content marketing manager here at NinjaCat and host of the NinjaCat podcast, What Gets Measured. I'm excited to be here today with Jessica Grazer, NinjaCat's VP of Marketing, and we're going to discuss one of the major shifts happening in the agency world today, AI. I don't know if you've heard of it. AI is not off in the distance, but changing how agencies operate in the here and now. And to prove it, we're breaking down some original research that explores what agencies are actually doing with AI. As we go through this, throw all the questions into the Q&A and we'll get to them at the end, and I'll hand it off now to Jess to explain more about the research we're about to cover.
Thank you so much, Jake, and thanks to everyone for joining us here today. We're going to go over our new research on AI adoption in agencies, what's working, what's challenging, and what the biggest opportunities are. Just a quick note before we get started on the research methodology and some of the demographics. The study was conducted in January of 2025, so just a couple of months ago with our research partners at User Evidence. We surveyed 547 agency decision makers in the US to get a clear picture of how AI is transforming marketing operations. In terms of the roles of the respondents, most were in agency operations, but also product, technology, data analytics, and client services. Mm-hmm. So we'll spend about the next 20 minutes or so breaking down the key findings for you and discussing practical AI applications and addressing some of the biggest hurdles that we see agencies facing. And then we are going to wrap up with a Q&A. So with that little agenda, let's go. So AI has really shifted from experimental to business critical necessity with extremely high adoption rates. That was our out of the gate finding. Right now, total of 91% of agencies that took our survey are actively using AI in some form. And it's not just for the use cases like content type of tasks like writing emails or ad copy or social posts. It's actually being integrated into core functions like data analysis, campaign strategy, optimization, and reporting. So about 28% said they're using AI in limited capacities, but 63% are using it extensively across their teams. And our research shows that agencies that have embraced AI are seeing real benefits. So a combined 92% say AI has either significantly or slightly increased their productivity. So it's really no longer a question of if agencies should be using AI, it's a question of how fast you can adopt and successfully implement it before competitors start pulling ahead. In fact, when we asked how critical AI is to scaling, 23% said helpful, over half said important, and 19% said it's essential. So altogether, that's a combined 96% of agencies saying that AI is key to scaling their business operations. So pretty much everyone.
Yep, pretty much everyone. So let's pause here to get a sense of where this audience stands. We've already shown that it's safe to assume everyone is using AI in some way, but a quick poll. On a scale of 1 to 5, how critical is AI to your agency's operations today? Take a second to respond, and then we'll kind of react to it. Oh, see? Oh, I love watching this. Science is happening. Oh, wow. This is so exciting. So yeah, those answers are coming in. See, it's up there at the top, essential and important. Some people are saying optional. We'll get to those things, but yeah, I think this is echoing the research that we have. So that's important. I think we're all aligned. So now that we understand the high adoption rate for AI, let's look where it's delivering the most impact. The agencies that responded to our survey are past the experimentation phase. They're using it in high impact areas that drive outcomes. The top applications of AI, according to the respondents for AI right now, is data and insights. 74% of agencies are using AI to make sense of data and surface insights faster, and campaign strategy and optimization. 72% of the respondents are using AI to improve how they allocate spend, optimize creative, and automate performance tracking. So let's go a little deeper into that first one, data. We're finding that 3/4 of agencies say that they're using AI for data analysis and insights, and they're seeing real impact. 74% say that Data and insights are where AI has been most effective for them. And that makes sense because marketing teams know, just like me, we're in an ocean of data. And using AI for data analysis is a perfect lifeline application. These agencies are using AI to cut through the noise, pull together cross-channel metrics, automate reporting, and uncover patterns that would take a human analyst hours or even days to piece together. Instead of sifting through spreadsheets, teams can focus on strategy, creative execution, and optimization. And our data shows agencies aren't slowing down investments in AI, with 89% increasing overall investment in AI in the next year, and 41% saying they plan to invest specifically in AI-powered data and insights. Agencies that have smarter tools, deeper integrations, and a stronger push to turn raw data into actionable intelligence are going to see the highest return from their AI investments.
Yep, and before we move on, Jake, a couple people are noting that they're having a hard time hearing you, so just
No way. Okay.
yeah.
Sorry, my fault.
And also someone said hello from Paris, so hello from Paris.
Oh, hi.
There. So yeah, moving on beyond the practical applications, let's talk about some outcomes. The three biggest benefits agencies report from AI adoptions are, first and foremost, cost savings and ROI, with 67% of agencies measuring AI success by its impact on efficiency. Time savings, 60% say AI has significantly reduced the time spent on manual tasks. And client satisfaction. So a little over half say that AI-powered automation helps them serve clients better and faster. And I mean, this makes a lot of sense. A lot of the conversation so far around AI has been around efficiency, time savings, reducing manual work, helping teams be more effective. And of course, that is a huge benefit. But there's another, even arguably more important reason agencies are investing in AI, and it's because it's becoming a revenue driver. So our research really discovered that agencies are using AI to increase profit margins and unlock new revenue streams. In fact, when we asked leaders about the biggest benefits of AI, 42% told us improved profit margins is their top potential benefit.
Is it the next one?
Yeah.
Here we go.
So AI becomes a tool for revenue generation, with 44% having already added AI-specific service tiers, meaning they've productized AI capabilities and are actively selling them to clients. And 28% have moved to value or outcome-based pricing models to capture more revenue from AI-driven performance improvements. So this is a pretty big shift when agencies, have typically sold billable hours, are now moving towards offering automated optimization as a service or AI-powered solutions as a service. And it's not necessarily about directly selling the AI, but it's about delivering more value faster to clients. So really the takeaway there is that along with making agencies more efficient, it can also make your agency more profitable. So if your competitors are using AI to offer new services, optimize performance, create more value for the clients, everybody's getting more efficient and they're going to be winning more business. So question to ask is, in your own organization, am I using AI just to save time, or am I using AI to generate new business opportunities? And one of the leaders we interviewed put it perfectly: the impact of AI is more than just the technology itself, but it's really about what the technology enables. Jennifer Jones, director of business operations at Cox Media Group, said, over the past year, our team has embraced AI, transforming the way we work. While adapting to new technology almost always comes with challenges, the benefits have been undeniable. AI-powered tools have decreased time spent on routine tasks, allowing our teams to focus on high-impact, revenue-driving initiatives. So put very succinctly, the key to making AI adoption work, it's not about having AI for the sake of it. It's about whether it helps you free up time, drive revenue, and ultimately deliver better results for your clients. And of course, AI adoption is growing fast, undeniable, but it's not without its challenges. Agencies are running into technical, organizational, and cultural roadblocks that are slowing down progress in some ways. And while most agency leaders are, recognize that it's important, actually implementing, like any technology is a bit of a different story. So the top challenges that we heard in our research: number one, technical integration. Over half of agencies report difficulties getting AI tools to work with their existing tech stacks. Resistance to change is a big one with any new technology, but in particular with AI, we're seeing people struggling with some internal pushback against the AI-driven automation, and lack of AI expertise. Around half, 48%, also say their teams don't have the technical skills needed to fully implement AI.
Mm. And if any of these sound familiar, you're not alone. In fact, let's do another check-in poll. What would you say are the biggest challenges to AI adoption in your organization? Just take a minute for everybody to pop up in there and see if it's jiving with our research. Oh, this is so cool to see. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, man. Wow. Okay. So this is interesting too. All right. One of the things that the lack of experience seems to be one of the highest things, resistance to change. Oh, absolutely. So let's talk about what's going on here. Um, One of the biggest challenges we see is agencies taking on AI without a clear plan for how to use it effectively. That happens on like all the technology stuff. Now AI is just doing the same thing. They invest in the tools because they feel like they have to, but then they struggle to integrate them into their existing workflows and the teams and those resistance factors. So in fact, our research showed that 32% of agencies are using custom built AI solutions, which may seem like a good idea at first, but in reality, in-housing often slows down implementation and could create some more technical integration problems. Um, this is something that Kevin Repine, one of our clients, a VP of analytics at Breakthrough, he described this well. He said basically, simply having AI is like bragging about owning a toolbox. The toolbox by itself will not produce something people need. You still need a plan, experience, and skill to produce something valuable. Kevin's point here is important because AI is not a magic solution. Just having technology in place doesn't automatically create value. The real power of AI comes from how it's implemented, optimized, and integrated into your daily operations. And that's where a lot of agencies get stuck. Right now, many agencies are dealing with fragmented AI tools that don't work together, leading to data silos, inefficiencies, and frustration. Any agency's chance for success with AI adoption is about having the right data management strategy. To overcome these roadblocks, agencies have to have an AI solution that unifies data across multiple platforms so teams aren't stuck managing disconnected information. It's got to integrate seamlessly with existing marketing stacks to minimize friction. And finally, it has to provide automation with actionability. So AI doesn't just analyze data, but actually helps execute marketing decisions. This is where agencies need to take a step back and prioritize solutions that simplify AI adoption rather than complicate it. That's why the need for a unified data solution has never been greater. And this is exactly the problem NinjaCat has been solving. Our data cloud and AI agent platform were built to centralize data, streamline automation, and reduce the friction that keeps agencies from fully adopting AI. So if you're struggling with implementation challenges, whether it's integration headaches, resistance from your team, or concerns about expertise or experience, know that these challenges may seem like barriers. But with the right data infrastructure, they can be hurdles you can clear. The agencies that focus on and invest in data management and approach AI strategically will be the ones that gain the real competitive advantage. So let's talk about where AI is headed next.
Yeah, so if the last few years have rapidly been about becoming comfortable with AI and adopting it across our organizations, the next few years are about letting AI take on more responsibility. So moving from AI that is just analyzing to AI that it will execute. So that's where agents come in. And we see these as intelligent systems designed to take action based on insights. There are a lot of various definitions of agentic AI and AI agents floating around. It is a little buzzwordy, but for clarity, here's how we are thinking about AI agents at NinjaCat. We see them as intelligent collaborators built to work alongside your team, so making decision making faster and really handling the heavy lifting of complex processes. They're designed to fit into your workflows and boost productivity and performance without adding extra steps or complication. So interestingly, as buzzwordy it is, the shift towards working with AI agents is already happening. AI agents are definitely gaining traction. In our research, we found agencies are increasingly not only aware, but also implementing agents. So 62% said they're very familiar with AI agents, and 35% are gaining a familiarity. I mean, it's a very fast-moving and emerging space, but everybody's trying to stay up to date with all that's happening, and everybody is generally familiar with the concept of agents. And what was really interesting is that more than half are already using some form of agent for different types of tasks.
Mm-hmm.
So what does this really mean for you or your agency? It means we're moving beyond just like AI-powered dashboards or AI-enhanced reporting, and stepping into the next generation of AI that will really handle execution across a variety of tasks. And how we like to bucket the various tasks that AI is going to execute, we think about these three kind of focus areas. How can AI help agencies make money, save money, and mitigate risk? So in the first bucket, for making money, predictive analytics for upselling. So analyzing campaigns and customer data to identify upsell, cross-sell opportunities and help you really maximize revenue. In the save money bucket, some examples would be for paid search or social optimization tasks that AI agents can help test and tweak campaigns automatically. And anomaly detection is another one use case that we are seeing some of our customers use. So AI-powered monitoring to help flag suspicious performance or discrepancies. So you're really preventing or reducing the wasted ad spend. And of course, automated client reporting and insights. So replacing what manual reporting with instant AI-generated performance updates for clients. So yes, agencies are aware this is coming, this is happening, and they're preparing for it. So we saw that 68% were feeling very prepared for advanced AI solutions, and 90%, which is pretty amazing, expect AI integration to have a positive impact on their operations over the next 3 years. So that means agencies that are already adopting AI agents today are setting themselves up for long-term success. And this is really the direction we're headed. Agencies that embrace AI are going to have an advantage. So at NinjaCat, we're already integrating AI-powered agents directly into marketing workflows. So we can help you move instantly from insights to action. And as AI begins to, continues to get more advanced, the role of agencies is going to shift too. So AI is really here to enhance and not replace your team. And that's, something we like to say a lot because it's, there's a lot of fear out there, but we really believe as a business that it is about enhancing, not replacing, and freeing up your team to focus on strategic, creative, and high value work. And that we believe that the agencies that understand this and lean into it are the ones that are going to win. So just to wrap up here before we head into the Q&A right on time, the three things that we would like you to take away today, if nothing else, is AI it's business critical for agency operations. It's not a nice to have. It's not, oh, we'll get to that. It is something that the overwhelming majority of agencies are using AI, and they say it is key to scaling. It's now a competitive necessity. The agencies that invest in AI now will be the ones that are going to be leaders moving forward. Number two, it's not without challenges. The implementation process does need work. Even though adoption is extremely high, agencies are running into technical integration issues, internal resistance, and lack of expertise. Over half say AI tools don't integrate seamlessly with their existing tech stacks, which is slowing down full adoption. And overcoming these hurdles requires choosing AI solutions that unify your data, integrate smoothly, and provide automation that drives action. And lastly, our third top takeaway would be AI-powered data insights are a top priority. Most agencies say AI-driven data analysis and insights is actually their number one investment priority in the next 12 months. And so AI can help you execute smarter, faster, and with more precision.
Yeah. Of course, we've only scratched the surface of what's inside this report. There are 35 pages of insights that dive even deeper into how agencies are using AI to drive revenue, expand client relationships, and build new business models. If you registered for this webinar, we'll be sending you a copy of the full report in a follow up email. If you're watching this replay, you can head over to ninjacat.io to download your copy. And then, if somebody's interested in the slides, we can send those things to you too. I saw somebody, one of the questions was, but let's open up the Q&A. So if you have some questions, drop them in the chat, and we'll get to as many as we can. It's people are interested, Jess. Look at
Well,
this.
everybody is asking if they'll get the recording. Yes, so just we should have said that at the top. We will be sending the recording if you registered, and we'll also be making this available on our website after the fact. So, yep, just watch your email. Tomorrow should be coming through to you as the replay.
Oh, these are really good questions. Um, one of them, uh, I don't know. One of them is questioning ROI. That would be a good one. Where is that one? Hello from Paris. Hard to hear him. Can you turn your mic up, Jake? Okay, I did that. Oh, how do you measure the cost savings ROI of time savings? How are people measuring ROI for their AI stuff?
Yeah, so definitely time savings. So, being able to track reduction in time spent on specific tasks or workloads, but also cost efficiency. So those hours, as we said, most when you think about the billable hours pricing model, those hours equate to real dollars. So calculating the cost savings, not only of the time spent, but potential to bill. And then revenue growth. So what way you're able to do more with AI, offers different services or expanded services to more clients. You're going to be able to see revenue growth and higher client satisfaction rates if your performance of your campaigns is better than before. Hopefully you will see client satisfaction and retention increasing.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good question. One of our clients bounced back with, we were saying like, you're using our AI agents, and they said the clients are giving us like positive feedback. They're like, oh, this is great. So it's like just that qualitative measure is another way to kind of re-envision how you're getting, a return on investment. Um,
Someone else asked here, I say about like preference for which one is the model's best in terms of
yeah, I saw that.
GPT versus, Gemini.
Right.
Honestly, our point of view at NinjaCat is platform agnostic. We didn't ask this in the research, so just speaking on behalf of how we see it. We've built our platform so that it is model agnostic. We primarily use OpenAI, but the idea being the model is kind of table stakes. It's the tools, techniques, and the data that you bring to actually make that model work that is most important. So,
Yeah.
but we didn't ask that specifically in the research.
It's a good one. Yeah, but there is a little bit of overlap on some of those models, and that's where if you really want to see some, the juice, it's that you have to bring your techniques, your tools, your workflow, and then you work with the model that you have.
Somebody else was asking just about that buy-in, since that is one of the, I
Yeah.
think our poll, our little poll here today, most people said the resistance to change and like, how do you overcome that? So
Mm,
I think it's positioning. There is just a lot of information out there, and as leaders in your agency, it's really, your role to try to help your team understand that it's about changing roles and really an enablement. So
mm,
AI is going to help remove busy work. It will make your team more powerful, not less necessary. And we did actually have a section in the report that you can read on your own. We didn't really highlight this as much today, but we saw that agencies are hiring AI specialists and not cutting staff. So this
mm,
I had here was 71% of agencies have hired an AI specialist in the past year.
mm,
And it's not right now about replacing roles, but it's more about helping integrate AI into their processes and, up leveling their team skills. Because as we also noted, that lack of expertise and training is one of the barriers. So agencies
right.
are bringing in AI specialist roles, working that into their existing processes and helping their team level up.
There's one here. Drew Prescott was saying any insight on exhaustion with the changing landscape? Um, I thought what you just said was kind of made me think like, you don't have to eat this whole sandwich. You know, like AI is like, you have to feel like, oh, now I have to learn all this AI. Now I have to do this. What we just said, what Jess just said, people are hiring experts to come in and help work with them. So I would say if you're exhausted, you need to kind of wonder where you're putting your energy. Is it the fact that I think I need to understand the whole AI burrito and eat it in one sitting? Or are you going to be able to cut it up and say, let's have a way that we can approach this? And we have, blogs, and our CEO Paul, he's constantly talking about these things, just trying to find the rubber meet the road moment. You really have to define that for yourself. So I think if you're feeling exhausted with the changing landscape, you need to touch the nearest grass near you and figure out, what are these things that I'm like exhausted doing? What are these workflows that are just really kind of just task time consuming? Start getting some ideas around that. High impact, low impact, high effort, low effort. Start thinking this way. But I think I would be exhausted if I felt like I had to do this all by myself, right? I mean, Jess, do you have a thought? I mean, how, we're in the changing landscape too.
Yeah,
How have
I
you?
mean, I think the best advice is, start small, but start now. I mean, everybody has started, so that might be, the advice of last year. But if you are in the bucket of, trying to move on to the next level, it's still just like you've got to, test and iterate. So, whether it's assigning a test budget to some new tools that are doing the types of tasks that you need at scale, that's what I would recommend. Doesn't have to be an all in, but you've got to, you got to be trying and starting.
Yeah, totally. Oh, this is so good. We can talk endlessly about this stuff, and we will. If you have any thoughts, connect with me and Jess on LinkedIn. We'd love to talk about this stuff. We talk about it all the time. Follow us on NinjaCat. Check out the podcast. We're talking about these things. So we're gonna end it just a minute early and give everybody back their time. So keep an eye on your email. We'll send you the reports. If you have any questions, you can hit us up directly. But thank you so much for spending some time with us, going through this original research. It's showing a really exciting, but engaging, vision of the future. And it's you. You're the person that's going to make it happen. So let's do it together.
Thank you.
Thanks.